You know, it's probably the toughest job you'll ever have, and I'm not talking about going into the Army here. It's about being a mom. And, you know, I'm a mom, and I know as moms, we often second guess what we're doing, and we sometimes need help. So we have someone here, Patrice Blakemore, who is a confidence coach, and I understand you've had on-the-job training.
Absolutely, Kathy. You know, staying home with my kids, that has been the most humbling experience I've ever had. And so the 3 steps that we're going to talk about today will allow parents to see not only a big change in their children, but also in themselves.
So what's the first one?
The first one is you have to be your child's teacher. You're the first teacher, and I'm not talking about ABCs. What I'm saying is you have to show your child what behavior you want them to model so that they can emulate that. So if you want them to be patient, guess what? You have to be patient.
Right.
If you want them to be a leader, you have to show them how leaders act, how they behave, how they speak to other people.
Right, because they're watching every move you make.
They
right?
watch everything.
We think our kids are not paying attention, that they're not picking it up. They're picking it
They
up.
pick it up. And you know, if there's a behavior that they have that you really don't like, chances are it's a reflection of you.
No, I know.
I know that's a hard one.
We've all been there, right?
Absolutely.
Now, one of the other things you say is that failures are successes.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means it's okay to make mistakes. What do we tell our children? Oh, you know, you make a mistake, you learn from it. That's the purpose of making mistakes. But how do we react when we make a mistake?
Right.
Do we get upset? Are we angry? Are we disappointed in ourselves? Because our children are looking to us to determine what's the best way to behave and respond to different stimuli.
And the other thing is when we make a mistake, do we cover it up? Do we try to pretend like, oh, well, we didn't really do that? We don't want to look like human to them. We want to look perfect. Being accountable is so important.
It is important. And, you know, if your children are anything like mine, they will tell you when there's some area that you need to improve. Hey, Mom, you could do this better.
Right.
Whether you ask or not.
Right, and the wisdom that comes from the kids, right? We've got to be open, like you said, and be able to take that in.
Absolutely.
So, and then you have a third point. What is that?
It's being objective. And that means don't take it personal. If your child comes home and has a bad attitude or snaps at you, you know, sometimes it's easy to say, did they just disrespect me? But I tell parents, take a step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what's really going on? Did they have a bad day at school? Are they hungry? Are they tired? This does not excuse the behavior. But
that's right.
What it does is this. It allows you to understand it so that you can address it effectively.
Okay, so let's do a little scenario here. Okay, your kid says something, and you set a boundary, they don't like it or whatever, and they scream, I hate you! Okay, how do you remain, I mean, seriously, it's tough. How do you remain objective? Do you have any techniques on how to, like, gather it together and not freak out?
Counting to 10 is wonderful.
Okay. So
Counting to 10, it really works because it allows you not to react in the moment. You take a step back and then you can say, wait a minute, he went to bed very late. That's why he normally doesn't act like this, but he went to bed very late. He needs to go to his room and rest.
Do you recommend that parents like step out of the room to count to 10 or take a deep breath? I mean, are you like get out of the space or? I mean,
sometimes if it's that upsetting, yes. But if it's something minor, then you can be in the same room with your child.
So when you're saying being objective, it sounds like almost like being a third-party observer to yourself, so you can kind of separate, you know, you taking it personally from what's going on. And boy, this is all great ideas. I'm guessing it takes practice.
It does take practice. We all continue to practice because guess what? We're not perfect. We make mistakes.
That's right.
We learn from them.
And we have many opportunities to do that.
Yes, we do.
You have a coaching practice, right?
Yes, I do.
And you do confidence coaching with moms?
Confidence coaching for women who are in male-dominated industries. And I help increase confidence and productivity through goal setting and execution.
Okay, wow. Boy, I wish you had been around when I was a young mom. Well, if you're a young mom and you think you could just use a little boost of confidence, you might want to give Patrice a call. And to get a hold of her, you would call her at 233-9472, or you could go to her website at blakemorecoaching.com. Patrice, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Kathy. It's been wonderful.
Great. I'll see you soon, I'm sure.
Next, moving on up is a big step for those with developmental disabilities. We'll find out what we can all learn by being neighborly. Then, have nothing to say? Well, Coach Kathy can help you keep your conversation going. She'll share her talking tips in just a bit.
Here we go again. We've got the romance review. This week I'm going to be reviewing a restaurant that I went to about 3 weeks ago. I really liked it. It's called Three Birds. It's in Lakewood on Detroit Road. And what I love about this is it's in the old Bonnie Bell building. And when you walk in, James Bell, the owner, has done a fabulous job with the decor. All three sides of the building are brick, so it feels real cozy, real intimate. And then there's this bank of windows that overlooks a patio with beautiful trees overlapping and candles lit. It's really, really romantic. So if you visit us on CanYouRelateTV.com, you'll have a chance to win, perhaps, two $50 gift certificates to this wonderfully romantic restaurant. So we'll be back in just a minute. Shopping, running around, planting, gardening, maintaining your home. We all have a lot to do. Now imagine doing all that and having a developmental disability. We have Paula Rojas with us here from Lady of the Wayside to talk about the wonderful things that they do. Remember in the beginning I talked about acts of kindness? This organization is all about acts of kindness. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit, how do you help developmentally challenged people?
Well, there's a lot of detail involved in what we do, as you can imagine. We're helping them complete all of the daily activities that you and I take for granted.
Right.
Shopping, cooking. Cooking itself just involves all kinds of steps when you think about it.
It sounds kind of like what we do with our own kids. You know, we're kind of a safety net for our kids. Is that similar to what you're doing with these folks?
Oh, exactly. That's
okay.
Exactly what we're doing.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have something coming up that's really exciting. You have an event that's coming up on October 14th.
Yes, it's an event that features our car donation program, which is very important.
A lot of people know about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And fundraising is very important because funds are very limited these days.
Right.
So our car donation program is celebrating its 1-year anniversary in its new location.
Oh, okay. Where's that?
11300 Brook Park Road in Brooklyn, Ohio.
Okay.
And it's going to be a fabulous day. We've got a lot of events lined up, and the day is going to start early. Tony Rizzo will be broadcasting at 9 a.m. sharp, and then we have all kinds of goodies and little surprises along the way. So,
and I think you're giving away tickets, right? Some Cavs or Indians tickets, or people have a chance to win?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. And if you go to our website and become a fan of Our Lady of the Wayside on Facebook, you'll have an opportunity to get a key and open that door.
Oh, neat. And there's a grand prize. And wait, now this grand prize is you get like a weekend away in Miami to see Cleveland's favorite football team. Right?
Right.
That's very cool. Now the website is, what is the website?
www.thewayside.org.
Okay, great. So you can go there and have a chance to possibly have that key that opens that prize.
Right.
That's very cool. So let's go back to some other things that you do with these special people, and how can we help them in our neighborhood?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because one of the most important things that we do is mentor and support the people that we serve.
Okay.
And we have caring staff that are with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they're there to help them form new relationships and friendships in the community, helping them be involved in their church, in volunteering, in meeting their neighbors. We know we've done our job when the people that we serve are having their neighbors over for a barbecue.
Wow.
Or they're participating in a garage sale in the neighborhood.
That's fabulous.
That really captures what we do and what it's all about.
And how long has Lady of the Wayside been in Cleveland?
Goodness, Our Lady of the Wayside has been in existence, gosh, since the late 1950s.
Wow, that's terrific.
So,
and it's like you said, it just moved locations on Brook Park Road, right?
The car donation
the
program.
car donation
That's
program
correct.
thing. So
yes.
I thank you. Everybody thanks you for this organization. I mean, acts of kindness, that you're all about it. So if you want to learn more about this event coming up October 14th, you can log on to thewayside.org or you can call 1-800-368-6262. Paula, thank you for being here and telling us all about it.
Thank you.
Next, Kathy talks about talking. She'll touch on topics you can use when you're at a loss for words. And on next week's show, we'll introduce you to a couple who lost weight together. Could their approach work for you? We'll share what they learned about dieting and each other next week on Can You Relate with Kathy Dawson.
Join in as Al's Deli celebrates its 5th anniversary. Nestled in downtown Cleveland's 55 Erie View Plaza building, Al's Deli serves breakfast, lunches, delicious Middle Eastern dishes, and has catering too. Al's Deli, a hidden treasure for your tummy. Log on for money-saving coupons today.
Hi, Murray Plasko from Fashion Floors, here to remind you that Fashion Floors has a wide selection of carpet and the newest and hottest in hardwood flooring. Plus, we have the very latest in green products like bamboo and cork. Think big, save big, get 12 months same as cash. Call or come see us today.
And here I am again with the Get a Life board. This is the segment where we get you up off the couch, get you up and moving, get you out and making memories with people you care about. This week we are going to talk about a special memory that my husband and I made a couple of years ago, and it is a hot air balloon ride. All right, now stick with me on this. I know it's scary to some of you. I absolutely loved it. It was a fall day, similar to what we're going through right now. Dick and I got up very early. We got into this balloon, and I'm here to tell you it was beautiful. All the trees were in bloom and all the fall colors. So picture this. We're about 900,000 feet above, and I'm like hanging over this basket, okay? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, look at the birds, look at the horses going by. And Dick, look. I look over and Dick's on his knees. Oh well, my husband has a fear of heights, but I give him so much credit for going with me. So if you're interested in taking a hot air balloon ride, you can email us at info@canyouRelate.com, and there's a company called Funmakers, which you can go on their website, funmakers.com, and you might win a chance to get a free balloon ride. I'm telling you, you'll have the time of your life. You'll never forget it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Everybody wins when you decide to donate your ride to Our Lady of the Wayside.
Our Lady of the Wayside is so much more than a car donation program. For over 40 years, we've helped thousands of physically and mentally challenged citizens live more comfortable lives within our network of homes. Our services range from assisting with personal care to developing productive personal growth. With your generous support and help, we can reach out to so many more. Y'all can help. Visit wayside.org or stop in to see us today. You can change lives.